Diaspora Engagement Forum is very important because it allows us, the Institute, to engage with one of the most important stakeholders when it comes to remittances. Remittance is not only about those who receive and benefit from that. It is also those who send money. Those are the diaspora people, the diaspora community.
Engaging with diaspora is key because of their special connection with the countries of origin. They are investors, they are potential investors, and their role is important because they want to seize business opportunities, but they want also to play a social role. They want to be useful for the countries to improve developmental outcomes, education, health, decent work. That is why it's important to connect with them, it's important to listen to them and to identify obstacles that can stand in the middle of having an increased level of diaspora investment.
I, as somebody who has a semi in Uganda, I find AIR a very interesting arena for me as a diaspora to attend and grab some bit of knowledge, because it gives me a lot of ideas to know what can I do better, how do other people do better, and knowing that also me, I'm contributing a lot. We normally don't see this aspect. We think that when we are doing remittances, we always have the focus that we are only helping our families. We forget that people are benefiting from these remittances, so it motivates. I get a lot of motivation when I'm in AIR.
The sessions are interesting because they come up with framework of how do we resolve the constraints that remittances face in Africa, and especially what are the policy paradigm. My take on policy paradigm is that we have to improve the policy environment, not only for the investment that take place, but for the outcome of those investments in terms of the development discourse. And I'm very, very excited that at least we have a headway in terms of what we see as the positive impact of remittances and what we see as facilitating instruments of investment platforms.
How can we reduce the cost of remittances? That is very, very important, and that is critical in the sense that more people will be more than motivated to use the formal channels. And the formal channels will also facilitate how we can match remittances to investment potentials or investment opportunities. And through the data that might come out of it, we're able to actually make informed planning and informed policy to actually tap into the development potentials of remittances on the continent.
One of the key things around how we develop a multi-stakeholder approach, we must really think about who is in that space and who you bring to the table. The power that our governments also have. A lot of the time they don't have the resources to help advance some of the diaspora initiatives, but what they have is a convening power and being able to bring together some of the stakeholders who are able to put resources into scaling up diaspora work and institutionalizing those initiatives.
We have a long experience at ICMPD promoting diaspora engagement across the two continents, Europe and Africa. We've been supporting AIR by providing expertise on legislative and regulatory frameworks as well as on statistical and data collection. We are promoting dialogue. We are actively including diaspora organizations in this dialogue, which is aimed at shaping future policies.
At the end of the day, the implementation of the recommendations will not rely only on the diaspora themselves. It won't rely only on the government. It relies on all stakeholders. It is only when we work together that we can get some achievement and for the benefit of those who send and receive remittances.